There is no sun over the demons, the cockroaches of the Ontario police that are stalking under the fake sun that's over the police department at 2500 South Archibald. When these demons are engaged in what is ongoing stalking. This is what I documented yesterday at 9:15, where the Ontario International Airport is gang stalking with the city of Ontario, the demons of the Ontario police. So is everybody racing in their private vehicles, in doing so at what is the same address. The only difference is that those are demons that call themselves a police department, and those are demons that are gang stalking the same exact engineer that is shared by the Ontario Town Square, the city of Ontario gang stalking the 280 North Limit Apartments, gang stalking the Ovid Family Community Library, gang stalking the downtown luxury apartments, Sarah's Regis Group, gang stalking Wells Fargo at 240 North Euclid Avenue, documented engaging what is harassment as an entity with that agency, the Ontario Police Department, gang stalking. The fake sun is over the Ontario Police Department right now, as I documented in the beginning of this month, October, after this entity committed kidnapping at this venue while they're keeping me under surveillance, stalking, and then making up what is audible activity about me harassing when I spoke to no one. But even when I'm speaking to them and what I'm documenting, the entity is engaged in what is harassing me, including while they're maintaining the public nuisance of stalking in planes and helicopters at this venue, doing so under the fake sun that is shining through the doors of that library at 6 o'clock in the evening, where the Ontario police are again by science proven to be stalking. They are on Lemon Avenue, 4 o'clock, and at 6 o'clock stalking at the same Ontario Town Square. S. Patty, 2022, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, gang stalking at the Ontario Town Square. All three documented. That's federal prison, including the demons that are doing so as a whole cockroach infested demon-possessed agency with a fake sun over that criminal headquarters of a surveillance agency, not a law enforcement or police department. They're not engaged in law enforcement. They're engaged in stalking. And they're doing so while they're listening to me give very damning commentary regarding the surveillance system and how it operates. And so they engage in that ongoing stalking. The police will engage in crossing paths, flying over your head and driving all around while they're listening to you talk about things that they don't want you to talk about. They're not controlling what it is that I'm stating. They're being disbanded for seeking to do so, however. And also for keeping my vagina under surveillance inside of that bathroom. For stalking me from place to place like I documented on video last night, for interfering with my First Amendment rights to enforce, by the way, and protect my life while I'm using my Facebook page. And the entity is on the venue of the internet, interfering with my Facebook because I'm publishing evidence about them being demons in an engineered environment where the sun is not going to be rising and setting at the same address, and it is also not at the same time over 2500 South Archibald Avenue off of the 60 freeway, where a bunch of demons are sharing in that pattern of conduct. The demons that you see stalking with impossible light, targeting me as a population. This is the Nephilim, and the Nephilim includes the Ontario police who are stalking on an ongoing basis. And in federal court, it becomes legally irrelevant regarding the claimed mental illness by Tracy Banks and Eric Spencer and Tommy Allen Banks and the Ontario police, the state of California, that sought to steal my money and thought that gang stalking was going to be sufficient to defame my character. But what it shows is the malice behind a criminal surveillance system, and they're going to federal prison for it. It directly rebuts defamation, meaning you're not even going to talk about what is the target individual. You are going to be prosecuted for state surveillance for targeting. And that's where the entity has not made an accurate calculation. This is P.O.C. This is 224 North Euclid Avenue. It's 9:19 a.m. There's no sun over the 2500 South Archibald, Ontario Police Department. But that's exactly what I'm going to remind you about when I publish this video. And you can look at my presence at the Ontario Police. Remember, I rode on Omnitrans. The entity kept the fake sun here on Euclid Avenue. Omnitrans is driving by. The sun is not moving through the window of that bus. I documented the demon gang stalking me while I'm getting off at the bus stop at Riverside Drive and Archibald. And I'm walking down Riverside Drive, and I'm in the parking lot of the Ontario Police Department. I'm at the entrance. The demons are engaging what is monitoring inside of that department with impossible light activity. It's also impossible while the sun is here, and you have impossible light onto the ceiling inside of the upper portion of that Ontario Police Department. They're demons, and they're engaging obsessively stalking me while I'm showing you them crossing path, and I'm referring to it on my podcast, where they're keeping every syllable under surveillance, and they're being disbanded for putting hands on me, for keeping my vagina under surveillance, for engaging in harassment like I'm documenting the puppets of Satan doing at Wells Fargo last night in the same exact specific environment where I'm showing you the fake sun and the fake moon over me. This is P.O.C. It is currently 9:20 a.m.